Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where one of our older ships, the Sebenico, a Wolfsburg class, has run into the Kaiser Karl der Grosse in a one-on-one. I'm not quite sure why the Sebenico was separated, but apparently she was. And she's slightly damaged, which might explain why she was separated. Still, they're capable ships, these. They're just not very fast. I agree with you there, Darth Vendar. He'd be very popular if he did that. Parliament will be out of action for about 10 days, a fortnight, something like that anyway. All business is automatically suspended. Right. Where are you? He was going to be into the battle quickly, but apparently not. There we go. New design, or one I've seen before. It feels newish. It's on the Vendar style. Torpedoes. See anything to... yeah, they do. Keep in mind. Oh, target lock. How wonderful. How I loathe you. Still hitting anyway. Bye-bye, torpedoes. Now we're aimed. There we go. Yeah, crippled, sinking. Given that the Wolfsburgs here haven't been refitted since 1914. And they were originally built in 1910. Yeah, completely wiping the Kaiser Karl der Grosse. Barring a sneaky torpedo I didn't see, but the torpedo ribbon's been blown up. No. No, schools are still on silent service. They might, if I'm guessing, depends on the school, but I'm guessing they'll have a 2 days disrupted at least. One for the state funeral and one for the coronation. Kitty cat. The Automod being annoying. Yeah, she would have done. Like, I think there'd be a lot of support for for that. No, so the way it works, say with Rib, is Charles is now Charles III, automatically. The coronation is a formality. But it'll probably take a couple of months. That's fairly typical. but it can take longer. Fight to the end. Let's blow them up. Not bothering to worry about a single light cruiser. Goodbye to you. And yeah, we've got the blockade re-established. Excellent. German, how are they getting growth? How? It's just the game being like, no, I'm not letting them collapse. Here's plus 36% GDP. Somehow. Makes no sense. None at all. I missed that. It had a tonnage of 11,111 tons. Oh my goodness. We'll see if we can find another one. Yeah. They've replaced their admiral again. Albrecht von Stoch is out. And now we get Alfred von Wuldersee, who I think we've seen before. So they maybe brought someone back. 10,000 tons. 10,000. These must be different ones. It's a bit of a bit of an uneven fight, but sure. Yeah, the target logbook does irritate me. What do we got? We have Helgoland. Oh, very nice. The long nose. And then smaller ships, Glorish. We've got the Corsica as well. And the Francis. So we have 3 super dreadnoughts. And the Vulcan. Oh my goodness. 4 of the super dreadnoughts. Okay. Organising time. Who best attach? You can detach. Yeah, you go in there. Yeah. And then we've got a whole bunch of different cruisers. We've got Brigands. It's the first time that we've seen a. I've probably forgotten, but a Wolverine class. One of the light cruisers, quote unquote. And then we have another one here. A Marauder. And a very old ship. Okay, you can detach. Right. Let's sort this mess out. There we go. Pre-battle option deployment screen or something. Please, 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 please let me do that. Or at the very least, sort out the divisions or something in advance. Yeah. You get the modern heavy cruisers quite early on, as Austro-Hungary, which is certainly nice, but yeah, a bit odd that we have super dreadnoughts, and these are our state of the. Where's the Vulcan? Yeah, this is our state of the art super dreadnought. And yeah, the heavy cruisers are much more modern. Well, that's good. Of any warships preserved, what one do you think's most deserving of it? HMS Victory, I think. Definitely. Unless you meant warships not preserved. But yeah, of the ones that were actually preserved, I think Victory. Now then, Where are you? There you are. Yeah, against something like this is just unfair. Chance for the brigands to show her quality, though. Firing a torpedo as well. Here comes the marauder. Something sinks due to fire. It must have been a destroyer or something. Yeah, they're trying to fire torpedoes, but wildly off the mark. Oh, torpedo hit. Nice. Don't see those too often. Not from me, anyway. Off the light cruiser, please. Yeah, she's nasty against that type of light cruiser. Excellent. More torpedoes being deployed. You're pretty fast, aren't you? Yeah, 30 knots. Go chase down the... is that the Leopold? Luitpold. Over there. Although the Debrecen is closer. Bum bum bum. Constitution, yeah. Probably my pick for a US ship. Well, the US have far more ships preserved than most places. Although I think Texas is a very good ship to keep around. Nice to see her getting some repairs. All right, Eric, have a good day at work. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, the V-class here, trying to get away. 28.6, she's going to have trouble. Oh, that light cruiser did get finished off. Yeah, Marauder can catch it. And so can the brigands. Oh, that was a big hit. Of course, yeah, landing a pretty nasty hit. Yes, I did, Grey Ghost. Yeah, we've been talking about it. Come on, sink. Wow. Really, you'd think of that ship left. Absolutely ruined. Only a cadet crew as well. Germans obviously not able to crew their ships properly. It sinks before the torpedo hits it. Oh dear. Right. Not a particularly interesting fight, but we can evaluate the performance of our ships. The Marauder dealing a lot of damage there. Those 9s definitely effective. That's good to see. And Brigand's doing a lot of damage as well. That's good. So did Vulcan, actually. Good long-range accuracy. Ah, pleased with that. Ah, what else we got? The Wuppertal and the Cursor First Friedrich Wilhelm is going up against the other fleet. Well, it's a battleship, so I probably should fight it, right? Would probably be a good idea. Now this, I think, is a slightly less well-armed squadron. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, and a 14. Okay, let's detach the... oops. Detach the Tunisia. Right. Oh, Jesus. Right. I don't know what I'm doing now. Forwards. Avoid off. Okay, we have a Wolverine. We also have a the Wolfsburg even. Oh, we have the Herman. Oh my goodness. The Herman's about. These are, yeah, these are older ones. Can detach you. And now this is where I'm going to get confused. Wolverine. Now. Fucking. There we go. After a bit of swearing. But, yeah, the Herman. Tremble in your boots, Germany. I don't actually know what kind of German battleship this is going to be. We will have to find out. Merge these two squadrons. Both the Wolverines and the Marauders can do 30 knots. so they can operate together anyway. Although I think all of them are, yeah, all of them are Wolverines anyway. Jesus, that's closer than I thought. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's an abomination. Well, of course it is. Crossing her bows. It has loosed some torpedoes. No, not quite. AI doing its usual thing. The Herman took a hit there. Oh, she took a torpedo from the fucking battleship. I thought they had that. How you get, Herman? Brave effort. Thought they had torpedoes. At least I think they do. No, it must have been one of my own. One of the torpedoes from the Klapfenberg or something. Or it was from that destroyer, not sure. She's turning. Guns on the light cruiser, please. When you're ready. Yeah, he's firing another torpedo. I've lost it. Ah, there it is. Come on, Klapfenberg. Torpedoes away! Dodge this. Oh my word. Hold on, pause. Yeah, there you go. Main belt ammo depth, 4,000 damage. Beautiful. For Herman's fine. Takes more than a torpedo to sink her. Hey! An ammo detonator as well, 14-inch, blowing up even more ammunition. Oh my goodness. Still alive somehow, but Not vlog, I suspect. There we go. Not very fair, but fine by me. And oh, huh? I thought that was going to be French, but it's not. It's British. Millie, what on earth are you doing? She just fell off her bed. Her bed's like this high off the ground. What are you doing, Millie? She's looking at her bed like it wasn't the bed's fault, Millie. You rolled off. Yeah, she rolled off and was kicking her claws in the air like this. Oh, dear me. Well, it'd be interesting to have a look at this Suffolk class ship, at the very least. Let's have a look at you. Wow. That is a tub. Oh. I'm sorry, but that is a very tub-like ship. 6.7 triple at the front and 6.7 guns along the side. And then 5.7s at the back and two 4.6-inch guns. What year is it currently? 1923, I think. And 4.5 torpedo launcher. No, this is the British. This is a British ship. 24 knots. 15,000 tons, or 14.5. Armour is... yeah, it's not terrible. Turbines... yeah. Just surprised. The rest, the ship's okay in terms of how they put it together, but that gun layout and that awful hull. Oh my goodness! In this, like when we're rocking around with modern cruisers, that is particularly anachronistic. I think is the polite term. Look at it bobbing around as well. Bum. It is. It does look like a tugboat, doesn't it? Yeah, the Immortal would have to be, eh? To be still in service, right? I mean, the problem you have as the British is you're stuck with this hull for so long. It's usually not until the mid-1920s or later that you get access to modern heavy cruisers. What's the offset? Good question. 27.5% longitudinal weight offset. I'd love to see what a pitch and roll... oh, there we go. Pitch and roll actually aren't as bad as I thought they might be. No, don't take a torpedo. For goodness sake. I should find a torpedo of her own. Pretty good shot, actually. The Würzburg. making sure that the CL9 not going back to port. Did the stream just drop for anybody? Out of interest? Twitch is doing something a bit weird. Everything looks alright on my end, but the chat looks a bit weird. Yeah, good. Good. Glad to hear it. Sorry. Like, it's not my ship. Don't care. It'll live. Will you please sink? Thank you. Oh, so something did happen. Yeah, chat did something weird. Don't know what that was about. Sorry, I'm awful. You'll be fine. No, it wasn't friendly fire. It just wasn't. I wasn't careful. And they sailed straight into Torpedo. But yeah, it's fine. Right. Of course, all that means that our ships are back in port. So I'm going to send them back on station. And I'm going to move a reserve fleet out as well. And yeah, that's expensive, but we've got plenty of money in the bank. Why don't you stop giving the Germans ridiculous growth buffs? It's outrageous. J.S. or J. Scheffler? J. Scheffler. Is that right? Thank you very much for subscribing. Massively appreciated. Yeah. damaging a future enemy. I mean, Austro-Hungarian empires extremely friendly and peaceful, and we would never dream of starting a war. Finishing them, yes, but starting them, oh, never mind. Oh, piss off. Who thought it was a good idea to let the Germans in the war? I don't want any of your rubbish. Look how cheap they are. Sure. Right. Turn around and go home. Gonna have to do some peacetime sorting out. Wait till all my ships are back in port, and then I'll figure everything out. Yeah, I've been ill the last week, but I really started picking up today, which is really nice, because I was sick, fed up of being ill. I mean, we're going to be at war with Germany again very, very soon. I'm sure of it. Yeah, still got a few a few ships at sea. So port capacities, I think they've said that there will be something a little bit more advanced coming than what we have currently. In that at the moment you build a shipyard capacity and it's 100,000 tons, and that means you can build an infinite number of 100,000 ton ships. But in the Q&A they did with Stealth, the devs said that there was going to be a slightly more realistic system. I think they said it slated it for 1.1, where you're probably going to have to build I'm going to guess, your shipyard... Well, basically there will be your shipyard capacity. So the largest ship you can build. And there will also be the total tonnage of ships you can have under construction at any one time. And that may be a solution where you have to build shipyards in individual ports. So say you have a shipyard in Gibraltar that has a maximum size of 50,000 tons. You can build one 50,000 ton battleship, or, you know, a bunch of destroyers in that shipyard. But, you know, that is where it is. That is... So you've got a capacity and you've got a limit on how big a ship you can build out of it. And I think that'll definitely add a little bit of depth and strategic thinking to how you play it. Right. Everyone should be in port now. Yes. So I'm going to put everybody onto limited, and then we're going to take stock. So we have a lot of heavy cruisers at the moment, and that is because we still have the Wolfsburgs in service. So I'm going to mothball the Wolfsburg. We'll keep her around. But the rest of them are going to get scrapped. Yeah, the next class to do this with is the Sigismunds. All the rest are, well, they're not super new. Let's see. So the Wolfsburg and Sigismund are, well, basically out of service. So I'm going to delete their original the Wolfsburg 1910 design. I'm going to get rid of that so that I know I've mothballed the lead ship. So yeah, the last update was 1914 for those. Hornet was 1914. Yeah, it's quite a long time since I did any refits and stuff. It might be worth going in and doing refits. It doesn't look like there's any techs on the horizon. A new destroyer. Yeah, I'm getting the Destroyer 4. So I won't bother doing the Hornets, because I'll probably replace them with a new destroyer. So yeah, the Francis class would be the obvious candidates for a refit. New cruiser hull. Yeah, we've got the Wolverines and the Marauders in service. It's 1924, so they were designed 1921. They take a year or so to build. They weren't built all at once. You know, they were built in stages. So that's kind of how. Whoa, 1,000 bits! Thank you very much. Oh yes, the computer project that is progressing well. I'm pretty much nailed down which CPU I'm going to get. I'm probably going to get the new AMD, whatever it is, Ryzen something. Is it the 7500X? So they announced the 4 new processors, and it's not the bottom one, it's the second one up that's still on the 120 watt TDP, but it's the higher end of the 2. I think it's an 8 physical core, 16 thread one. I think that'll be a good fit. If I make more money, all money from Patreon goes into my computer fund directly. Hint, hint, plug, plug. That will... I might be able to go up to whatever it is, the 7900X, or 7950X, or whatever it is. But that's going to be stretching the thermal envelope of the PC a little bit. So I need to see how much the graphics cards cost. The new ones, the 4000s. Okay. We are still building Prince Eugen, so that's probably a little bit of the cost. Actually, she's cheaper to build than she is to keep in port. Goddamn updates to the... Wow, those Vulcans are so much more. They are, than the Sigismunds, but I mean they are way, way better. Yeah, it'd be the Sigismunds. I really, really want battlecruiser hulls. I don't think I've unlocked any. Yeah, because you get the 1 and 2, and then the 3, 4, and 5 are all blank. Oh no, we do. We have the modern battlecruiser 1 and the large cruiser. Okay, let's have a look at those. I've completely forgotten that we unlocked them. We also have the modern heavy cruiser 2, which could be worth a look. So we have the large cruiser and the modern battlecruiser. They have very similar hull forms. The large cruiser has slightly better stability, worse floatability, better resistance, and is smaller. What tower selection like? 21 base accuracy. 21 base accuracy. I think I might go for a large cruiser then. Large cruiser might be interesting. Oh, what guns would we put on it? 14s probably. Yeah, large cruiser with 14-inch guns could be an interesting ship. No, the 15s are Mark 1s. And a Q turret on this hull? Probably not. Now then, if we're going for this, the Vulcan, the France is about 45,000, and the Marauder is 17. So I want it to be somewhere between those. So I'm not sure I want the big ship. Yeah, there's 3 lengths. I might be able to get away with the shortest one. 20 million base. No, I can tell you almost certainly not going to have a Q turret. Not with these tower choices. Compact is 8. These are 15. Now wait, this one's lighter than this one. It's more expensive, but less displacement. Okay, fine. I know, take advantage of it. 14 fit there? Yeah, it does. Even in Superfire? No, it won't Superfire. The Black Knight. Very well. I'm trying to think turret layout. The 14s, I think I'm gonna need the longer one. Where's the change size? There. I think if we do just go with a classic battlecruiser approach, and go for AVX duels, And thanks to well, I can't remember which. I think it was one of the taskmasters actually. I'm colorblind, and Stealth was complaining about colorblindness support. Oh, it's in the Q&A video, and he showed this. So you see here, I'd never noticed. See here the kind of Pac-Man shape. Obviously, so the solid bit shows you where the turret can fire. You see, there's a red section. So that shows you the turret can't rotate back through those angles. If you put it there, it shows you that it is green. So this will actually be able to rotate all the way around. So you can actually tell if you're going to have a 360 turret, which is really nice. Yeah, I've never now I can see it now. It's been mentioned to me that it exists, but before I couldn't see that. I didn't even know to look for it. Right. If she's going to be a battlecruiser, I'd like her to be able to at least keep up with the heavy cruisers. I'm kind of seeing her as one over the Marauder. I don't want to do ABXY. I don't want another turret. So, if I was to put another turret on the rear, I'd have to move this back and put it on a barbette. And I think that's getting a bit messy, because it won't fit here. I'd have to use smaller guns. And I do want a full-throated ship. A full-throated battlecruiser, I think. I think chat's gone funny again, by the way. Yeah, secondaries. Yeah, apart from the 2-inch, they're all Mark 3s, so 6-inch can be good. You don't get many slots on this hull from what I remember. Yeah, these are all the way down to 2-inch guns. And that just looks wrong. And I don't want just one gun up here. She could do something interesting, like putting a barbette up here. There's a side barbette mount. Maybe we could do something interesting. What about a 5-inch? That fit? Nope. 4s? Nope. 3s? Nope. It's basically just another 2-inch gun. I'm going to stick a 2-inch gun there for now. I'll have a think about it. So the reason I don't want to... is he putting, like, secondary guns firing over the top? I could do. I haven't done that for a while. I'll come back to it. I'm not sold on the secondary arrangement. Oil. Come back to that. Turbines. Okie dokie. 75. Well, that's basically a... What? Doesn't fit in there? Oh, super funnel, that's why. Super funnel. Engine efficiency is no good, but if we induce them, then it's fine. Down to 12s, do the other hull as 14s. I could, but I think this hull is just flat out better than the modern battlecruiser. And these are replacing, remember, the Sigismund, which have 8 12-inch guns. So I don't want to stick with 12s. I definitely do want to go up to 14s. The other option would be going for a different rear tower. Like this one is good, but it is expensive. This one is almost as good. It is heavier, but it's also cheaper. And has a bit of long-range accuracy, better damage control, better smoke interference, and better spotting. Oh no, spotting's similar. You know what, that'll give me more options. Anyway, with that, also allows me to make the ship smaller. Although, God help you if you're stationed up here. As the funnel basically discharges directly into your face. Alright, Silent Service. Thank you for dropping by. Always a pleasure. Put it kind of there. Move things back a bit. What? Okay, has to go there. Go for something like that. Yep, smoking only tower. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, I think it's probably a little too early for a cruiser killer, and it doesn't really match our philosophy. Because this is a replacement for the Sigismunds, which are effectively our battle cruisers at the moment. So yeah, I think 8 14-inch guns, same as the Super Dreadnoughts. Very nice. So basically, my aim would basically to make a cheaper Vulcan. That's basically cheaper and faster as well, because these are only 26 knots. Okay, let's get the rest of the ship built. Obviously, it's Austro-Hungarian, so we're gonna whack on all of the things. This is where I go overweight and have to change my mind. That's like tube powder. Not gone over yet. Standard ratio. Right. Yes, if I have spare weight after armouring, I will think about secondaries, because we're quite light on secondaries at the moment. That's not unusual for a ship like this. I mean, the Sigismunds were pretty light on their secondaries as well. They had 16 3-inch guns, and we have 18 2-inch guns. So, you know, it is similar secondary firepower to the ship that we are replacing. Obviously, can make them longer. Now, I think we've been using 14-inch 50s across the fleet, haven't we? Yeah, 1.33 rounds per minute. Sounds good. I'm not a huge fan of increased shells, Galaxia, because it makes your ships go boom. It is a good. It is a nice thing to have. I tend not to go for increased shells unless I know I need it. Usually standard shells is fine. It's very rare that I'll run out of ammunition, and if I do, it's usually because I'm outnumbered. Oh yeah, well, default turret armor's not terrible, but obviously we're going to beef it up a bit. 16, 8, 16. I'll go for 14, 7. Yes, this is where we're running into trouble. Because this is how I'd like to run it. %5 overweight. Range is very, very good. That helps quite a bit, actually. 12,000 kilometres is fine. I do want to keep that 30 knots, though, because it makes it just as fast as the cruisers. I could drop to many bulkheads, of course, but kind of the point of this campaign is to have super well protected ships. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the rest is going to have to come from Citadel. Citadel savings, especially because we have an halfway offset. So it's going to get moved back. So is this one. Now we have a 4-weight offset. Now the A turret being 360 is much less important. There. And now we're underweight. Not by much, but by a little bit. We'll leave a little bit of wiggle room for radar and things like that. Now, let's see. How did she come out? 35,000 tons. Which, yeah, she's a bit closer to the Vulcan than... But, I mean, the Sigismunds compared to the Alderberts... Alderberts were 30 and the Sigismunds were 20. The Vulcan is just under 50 and these are 35. So I think that's about right. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of armour. Always important. I mean, this is not insane amounts of armour, but it should be plenty. Yeah, she handles okay. You know, pitch and roll aren't too bad. Maintenance is high though. That's 6 million. Oof. Keeping those engines under control. She is still though cheaper than the Vulcan. Yeah, I think she will do nicely. The Black Knight. Alright, let's save the design. Now, we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 8 Sigismunds, but I think that is possibly excessive. If we look at the Vulcans, we have 3 of those. And we have 4 Francis class, so we have 7. So I think probably 3 Black Knights. Because they are far more capable than these ships. So I'm not going to bother sequencing them. I'm just going to build all 3 at once. And I'm immediately going to mothball Sigismund and scrap these. And I know that's possibly a risky way round of doing it, in that we won't have them. But I tell you what, I'll scrap all but 3. So I'll scrap some of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we keep 3. Sigismund goes into mothballs. And when Black Knight, Pylades, and Arithmesia are ready, then they will take over. Okay. Good. Other than that, then, I think we're okay. Just wait for that new destroyer design. But that will be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.